Okay, so this is part 3 of Master of Triangulation. So, in my previous videos, I talk about the fact that I was one of 5 women that I knew of at the time. And I'm starting to piece things together. And what I'm having a hard time understanding at that point was, is he supporting all of these women like at the same time? And if so, like, how is he able to do that for so long? Like, you know, 3 years here, 5 years, like they were all women who were not by any means fly-by-nights. Like they were like people that were around for a long period of time. What I found was, fast forward now, right? I'm able to look back to October of 2020 and I'm able to piece together that to this day, these women were still in his life. If I take a look at the Annalisa and, you know, the things that he would tell me, you know, apparently there were, you know, there were like, I don't know, some issues with jail and alcohol and that kind of stuff. And so he would always threaten her with that. We know that he did her teeth in January of 2022 of this year, because we saw text messages where he would have sent it to Kelly Croft, basically leaving her mid-procedure because they got into a fight. The Morgan girl, right? He tells me that, you know, she needed a lot of things. She's like, you know, a 30-some-year-old stripper who's a single mom. And I don't say this to disparage. I say this because he had a habit of always surrounding himself with women who needed something from him. His need for control. The Kelly Croft girl, right? She was kind of like the mother figure who was in on everything. He would copy her on everything. He would take like naked pictures of women, of some of these women, and I don't know if they knew, because a lot of them look like they were from behind, so it looks like they weren't aware. He would send them to Miss Kelly Croft, and I saw those. The Janine girl, right? I mean, when I warned these women, they turned on me like I was the problem. What I have found is you know, he surrounded himself with people that always had something that he needed. Either they were able to procure drugs for him, they partook in the drugs. The Janine girl, he left her in Cabo because apparently Miss Kelly Croft was giving him a hard time about something that had to do with her teeth, and so he left her in Cabo and like came home to Virginia. The Annalisa girl, he left mid-procedure. With me, you know, he assaulted me, left me disfigured. The Morgan girl, apparently he paid money to this, I don't know, this is what he told me, an Evan Rurak dentist, and said, here, take this, whatever, explicit name, and take her off my hands.